So in the wake of one of the most massive Russian missile and drone attacks on Ukraine, some 200 flying objects over 15 oblasts, including here in Kiev, the disruptions are absolutely massive. A 608 megawatt power plant not far from where I'm standing was struck, and as have other bits of critical infrastructure, and it's caused massive power outages, including here right behind me, there's Novus supermarket, which serves a lot of people in this area, and it's also what they call a punkt nezaležnosti, where people come to power up their devices, stuff like that. A lot of apartment buildings around me are without power, and people, in some cases, can't get water, they can't take their lifts. The metro stations this morning were packed. I have never seen, in my more than 2 years here since the start of the war, as many alerts as today, especially the kind that are the heightened alerts that really cause you to go for the bomb shelter. Clearly, this was retaliation by the Kremlin for the invasion by Ukrainian forces of Kursk. So this was in a way kind of to be expected. But it's as things go, it's a very, very bad one, and it comes just as the power infrastructure was beginning to recover, according to some accounts, in order to supply a steady supply of power for the winter. In fact, the Ukrainian government was even saying that it's going to start exporting surplus electricity. Also, here we are back to the dreaded generators that really not only pollute the air, but make a lot of noise. It's a small irritant, to be honest, but it is not a small irritant for a lot of small business owners who have to buy these things, number one, and then maintain them, and then fill them with petrol as well. So it, in a lot of cases, doesn't provide full power for what everyone needs. And then some things, like that big Ferris wheel behind me, is operating with electricity. No one seems to know why. Well, it's really, really hard to believe that just a few hours ago, it was one of the most violent days since the start of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine in February 2022. And as you can see behind me, you might even be hearing, people laughing and singing. It's just people have learned to live in these conditions, and they put it behind them, and they go on with life. And I think in many ways it's kind of a symbol of defiance, raising the middle finger to Putin and his circle of men. But also it's a psychological thing that, you can't let these things get you down. But, since way, way early in the morning, the alarms were going off. But you're going to be seeing it now. I just walked by a group of young people, and I asked them, how are you processing what happened today? They go, well, just by singing and hugging and playing really good music. So I thought I'd end this video on that really encouraging note.
Стільки разів пояснили, і стільки разів зустрічались. Я зустрічався.
можеш, не віриш, не знаєш, не маєш куди утікти. І кажуть, чудес не буває, та мусиш для себе